What's going on? It's your big bro. I found something very interesting. Today is March 14th, 2021, daylight savings time. Thinking about time and all that it entails, I kind of came across something interesting dealing with daylight savings. So let's get into it. Today is daylight savings, as I stated before. That runs all the way until November 7th. You have to ask yourself where these concepts come from and why do people do it? Why does the government implement it? Why does the authority that is here, that is controlling us, implement that into our lives? Because it is a big change. You can't even imagine how that hour, a simple 60 minutes, changes so much about your everyday life, and the things that you feel, the things that you essentially come across. And I will go more and more into that, but this really affects us in a major way. You might not even realize it. So I measured the date from March 14th to November 7th. November 7th is when the time goes back. Right now we're forward an hour, and it's 239 days. This occurs on the 73rd day of the year, which is today. Last year, which was a leap year, this same day was the 73rd day, leaving 293 days. That 239 and 293, that's an anagram. You see how that goes in with each other? But that is interesting because 239 is the 52nd prime. We know authority is 52. Earth is 52 and 25. Time, we're talking about time, 52 is the reverse of 25. Time is 25. Government is 52. This comes on a day with 22 date numerology, and as you see later, we have more phrases that equal 22 dealing with daylight savings time. As I stated before, this is the 73rd day of the year, and 73 breaks down to the 21st prime. 73 is the 21st prime, and this is 2021. So how fitting for them to place daylight savings time on this day when 73 is the 21st prime, and this is the year 2021. When you write out daylight savings 2021, it equals 73 in the cipher with the rules of numerology. This is the guy that proposed the idea, George Hudson, and I didn't even put his name in to check and see if it had any digit that correlates with this, and I bet it does. But I did go back and look at that particular date. April 30th, 1916 has the 69, 51, 24, and 50. 50 like America. 24 is reverse of 42. 51 is the same number for conspiracy. And 69 reminds me of that as above, so below. So this is a fitting day for him to come up with that. Daylight savings time equals 101. This is also 11 date numerology, as you can see here. 3 plus 1 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1 equals 11. And we know in the rules of numerology there are no zeros. Zeros have no value. So daylight saving times is 11 or 101. We know that 101 is the 26th prime, and God is 26. And this is what they're doing. Essentially, this is their way of playing God because they are the authority. They govern our minds. They tell us what to think, what to do, what not to do. And of course, as I stated earlier, daylight savings equals 22 on a 22-day numerology. And this is a reminder to me of the Ouroboros. The Ouroboros it correlates with time, the continuum. And if you see, I don't think I have it here, I believe that daylight savings time is 88. I believe that's what it is. You go back and check that on your own. And that Ouroboros reminds me of 88. The tail eating itself, never-ending cycle of life and time. 52 is significant because there are 52 cards in the deck, 52 weeks in a year. And that 52, they love that 52, and this is why they use it. Because they are the authority, the government over the earth, all 52. Rationing your time, 25, the rest of 52. Now I looked at this, I looked at the previous daylight savings. So daylight savings for 2019 was between March 10th and November 3rd. Between March 10th and November 3rd, I seen that there's a 52-date numerology. So I started to walk a few of them back, and I noticed that everyone that I looked at for the past 3 or 4 years have a 52-date numerology, at the beginning or at the end. This is very interesting to me. That was 2018 there. This is 2020. Again, 52-day numerology, November 1st. That 52 also has a lot to do with the fact that all the storms come in on 52-date numerologies. HAARP, they use HAARP. Because also in 1952, they came out and told us that they have been using a program to modify the weather. Weather modification is something that is going on right now. You notice this year, I can almost bet my paycheck on it that every 52-date numerology will have some type of storm or hurricane or some kind of natural disaster caused by HAARP. They love that 52 when it comes to nature. And I believe it's largely because Earth is 52. That's really all I got. There's a lot more here. A whole lot more here. I advise you to go back, look at this. You will be surprised at some of the things that you find. Alright? I just said something. You already know. It's freely given.